if you got detention, you could bring educational materials to work on during your hour. Most kids just stared at textbooks or pretended to do homework. But when I got detention for being late the third time that semester, I decided to test the system. I walked in carrying my beat-up Fender acoustic guitar. Mrs. Delgado, the detention monitor, immediately shook her head. Absolutely not. Books and homework only. I pulled out my worn student handbook that I'd highlighted the night before. Page 47. Students serving detention may bring educational materials to work on during their assigned time. I'm in AP Music Theory. This is literally my homework. She squinted at the handbook, then at me, then back at the handbook. Her jaw tightened, but she couldn't find a counter-argument. Fine, but if you're disruptive, you're out. For the next hour, I sat in the back corner practicing scales and working through chord progressions for my upcoming music theory exam. It was honestly the most productive detention I'd ever served. A few kids kept glancing over, probably wondering how I'd pulled it off. Word spread fast. The next week when I showed up for detention again, there were already 2 other kids with guitars. Mrs. Delgado's eye twitched when she saw them, but she couldn't say anything without admitting she'd already approved it. By week 3, someone brought a keyboard and set it up on one of those collapsible stands. The administration didn't notice at first because detention was in this isolated room near the loading dock. We kept the volume reasonable and actually practiced, but then it started growing. Within a month, detention had 12 regular attendees and 8 of them brought instruments. The real chaos started when Miguel Santos showed up with a full 5-piece drum set. Mrs. Delgado stood in the doorway blocking him. "There's no way you're bringing that in here." Miguel, who'd clearly done his homework, calmly replied, "Educational materials. No size restrictions listed. I'm in jazz band and we have a performance in 2 weeks. This is my practice time." She called the vice principal. He came down, read the handbook, and told Miguel he could stay. The look on Mrs. Delgado's face was priceless. That's when detention transformed into something else entirely.